The 2009 Texas Realtor of the Year is a real vagabond, or used to be. Raised in foreign lands, this Texas Realtor grew up in a tropical country and went to college in the northern United States. Two extremes, to be sure. This person eventually made it to Texas, as true hearts often do. A well-traveled past notwithstanding, there's no foreigner to us. To give a hint, our 2009 Texas Realtor of the Year helped redesign ethics training in 2 states, including ours. Teaches professional standards in at least 3. And despite her youthful good looks, has been called everybody's grandmother. As you may have guessed, the 2009 Texas Realtor of the Year is Jane Caskey of San Antonio. Jane and her older brother Jim were born and raised in the Panama Canal Zone. Their father, an engineer, signed a 1-year contract in 1940 and retired from there in 1973. Jane loved growing up in the tropics. She loved the lush landscape, the colorful people, and the Panama Canal itself. Jane fit right in with the locals, where she enjoyed the culture and customs. Still, she was Americanized at a very early age. Every fall, her dad, a big football fan, took Jane back with him to the States to watch his beloved Michigan State Spartans. When Jane graduated from Balboa High School in the Canal Zone, guess where she headed off to college? Yep, Jane experienced her first winter in East Lansing. And boy, it was a sharp contrast. But she adapted and excelled, which is exactly what Jane has done, wherever she went and whatever she chose to do. After college, Jane spent 4 years in Tokyo, Japan. Once again, she immersed herself in a foreign culture and thrived. She got a job teaching English to middle management at Mitsubishi Electric and had to learn Japanese. Jane jokingly says she only has so much room in her brain and that her Japanese erased over the Spanish she learned as a youngster in Panama. In 1968, Jane moved to San Antonio. She started working at a bank, but quickly moved to selling life insurance, where, once again, she adapted and excelled. Before long, Jane opened her own marketing consulting firm. It was in San Antonio, well, actually at the Moe Ranch outside of Kerrville, that Jane met husband Bill. They were both on a Presbyterian singles weekend that Jane helped organize. When Bill asked her out on a date, Jane decided to test him. She told him to meet her at the church parking lot, where she had her 2 teenage sons, Ed and Mike, waiting there with her. Bill showed up. They all went out to dinner, and the rest is history. Soon thereafter, Jane tested her sales skills in another area, computer land. Not in the general field, Jane went to work for a computer land retail franchise. Predictably, Jane did well and was soon salesperson of the month. Customers loved her because they sensed that she really cared about them. While Jane was again thriving, the company itself didn't last. Not to worry, Jane's realtor, Terry Schultz, persuaded her to go into real estate. She joined the Realtor organization in 1987. As usual, it didn't take long for Jane to master yet another new world. In 1993, she was Women's Council of Realtors president of the San Antonio chapter. Jane was chosen WCR Member of the Year in 2000. And in 2003, she was chairman of the San Antonio Board of Realtors when the Texas Association of Realtors came to town. In 2005, Jane was on the planning committee for the first ever Texas Realtors Leadership Program class hosted by Sabor. She was also one of the presenters. Many Texas Realtors associate Jane with her outstanding knowledge and devotion to professional standards. In fact, she has served as chairman of the Texas Association of Realtors Professional Standards Committee. But it would be a mistake to typecast Jane. Truth is, she's master of many things. At the local level, Jane has chaired and served on many committees, including MLS, Past President's Council, Education, Equal Housing Opportunity, and others. At the state level, similar story, including risk reduction, technology, and professional standards. Jane has served as a mediator, attended 19 TAR conventions, and was a Region 13 Vice President in 2009. At the national level, Jane was appointed to the NAR Professional Standards Committee, serving there from 2003 to 2005, and also as NAR Director in 2006. She's proud to have taken part in every call of action and has attended 15 NAR conventions. Jane holds 7 advanced designations and has been a top producer and manager in real estate for many years. Outside of real estate, Jane devotes her time and talents to many causes, both civic and religious, including Habitat for Humanity, Children's Bereavement Center of South Texas, Faith Presbyterian Church, the Board for Cultural Exchange Students, and Alternative Christmas Market. Of all the important things in her life, none are more important than Jane and Bill's blended family of children and grandchildren that includes Ed, Monique, and Fallon, Kimberly, Brian, and Caitlin, Mike, Nancy, and family, and Jennifer and Chris and their twin boys. Whenever possible, they love to take trips together, whether in cold or hot climates. It seems that Jane's incredible adaptability extends to the whole family. When you add it all up, Jane Caskey is a remarkable person, a remarkable leader who has contributed much to enrich the lives of others. Whether it's her fellow Texas Realtors, her family, exchange students from foreign countries, or people in need right here in her adopted Texas. But right now, we need to give Jane our enthusiastic congratulations. Once again, your 2009 Texas Realtor of the Year, Jane Caskey.